Hey guys, this is Joe and John back here at Dave and Adams. I don't know if we're going to use that previous intro we did because people were talking to us and so forth. We came up with our special silence EO little sign. But yeah,
spelled just like in the worst possible way.
Yes, spelled like someone who can't spell, which was intentional but half not intentional. We just played round one, proceeded to win 2-0. Deck ran really well.
Was not even close.
We found the best 4-mana Planeswalker ever printed.
Yeah.
You thought it was Jace the Mind Sculptor? You are incorrect. The Bog Brew Witch.
Is the 4-mana Planeswalker of choice.
Unbelievable. I mean, like, how do you beat that on the home field advantage with the Arcade Post signed
Arcade Post
playmat?
Altered signed playmat.
Signed playmat.
Pro.
It was
Shout-outs to Arcade Post, by the way.
Yes, we're gonna work on having him on our podcast. For
that
reference.
would be the greatest thing.
We're doing it. For reference, this is a Grand Prix Boston playmat.
You can see it in the feature match.
Yes, you see it in the audio and the video. But he signed it in Philly. He actually named and dated his signature with the little altar. So
it's a pretty sick altar. Few can top that altar.
It is. So not a real huge week in terms of Magic stuff. There were a few Theros spoilers. We'll get to that later.
Hold on. Let's talk about the number of people that are here first.
Yes. Oh yeah, about that. We were aiming for 100. We kind of short notice. It's Labor Day weekend. So I thought about it as we got here. Numbers were a little bit lower than I thought. I got here. It's like let's try to get more than 50. It'd be good. We had 55, 60, 61.
We had 90.
We had 90 people come out.
There are 90 people here.
90 people for this FNM. So we appreciate everyone for listening, for coming out. Keep it up, guys. The more people we get for FNMs, the better we get. The better chances we get for getting PTQs, big events, things like that. So, come out to the stores for FNM, hang out with the Dunklers. It's always a blast. We're here having fun, acting stupid. We got pretzels, we got Tootsie Rolls. We actually cannot give the candy to little children, or we will get a longer restraining order.
Yeah, longer restraining order against David Adams. Oh. Speaking of hanging out with the Dunklers, I don't know about Joe, but I'm going to be at the Dark Forest booth on tomorrow at Queen City.
So at the Queen City Conquest.
Conquest. I'm going to be at the Dark Forest booth, vending / hanging out / playing board games / not doing anything that Ryan tells me to. But
this will actually not be up for about a week and a half.
Don't care. For all of those of you who are hacked into the stream right now and are listening live somehow, I'll see you at Queen City.
That's what we're hoping for. I'll be there. I'll be playing, hanging out, things like that. It's a great event. On top of that, there's a few events coming up next week. I know that...
Casually just eating a Tootsie Roll while we're recording.
Eating several Tootsie Rolls.
Don't know why you thought that was a good idea.
It's a great idea. 96?
96,
people tonight. That's pretty awesome. Great turnout, guys. Even better than we thought. But on next Saturday, there's going to be an event. Collectors Inn's doing a Grand Prix trial. On top of that, Erie's own Game Core. Game Core is going to be doing a TCG Player Platinum event. $1,000 in prizes at least. I'm not sure what else they're doing. I know we might be there doing a podcast. We might be there doing live stream stuff. We don't know.
When is it?
Saturday.
Possible.
Yeah, and we'll play it by ear. We'll let you guys know. It's a great event. Ask Bob Martin or Alex Bianchi or guys like that who went down last time. How great of an event was. Prizes are great. Fun. So good chance to win a lot of money. So hopefully you guys do it. Check it out. Game Core is a great store. We appreciate them and all the support they give us. Not actual monetary or through congratulations or whatever. They just actually haven't destroyed our recording equipment yet.
That's true. So do we have any real topics to talk about? Or?
Yeah.
Joe was a little bit professional today.
Yes, I did a little bit of stuff here. I figured we would talk about
printed in color. Wow.
Color printer at work. Got to maximize it while I can before they fired me for printing in color.
Yeah.
So Theros had a couple spoilers out. People have been asking me about how bestow works, how a couple cards work. So we'll go a couple mechanics here. Bestow is you pay the cost of a creature or the creature card. It becomes an aura enchantment that is attached to a creature, and then when that creature dies, you get it becomes a creature. It's almost like a reverse champion effect. If you had played during Lorwyn block.
It's like champion, but better.
Yeah, it's actually better because
you said it a little bit weird. You have to pay, you don't pay the creature's cost. You pay the bestow cost.
Correct.
And then it becomes an aura spell. For example, this card it costs like 5, and its bestow cost is 7. So if you pay bestow reads, if you cast this card for its bestow cost, it's an aura spell with enchant creature. It becomes a creature again if it's not attached to a creature. So basically, this card is a 4/4 first strike. You can pay it for 5. You can pay its bestow for 7. Put it on a creature. That creature gets +4/+4 in first strike. And if it's an aura spell, or if it's an aura and the creature dies, it becomes a creature.
Yes. The big thing that we found out is what happens is if I try to, say enchant an awesome creature in their, in standard, like let's say Bogru Witch, and you happen to like Doomblade it, or you can't Doomblade it. If you kill it some way, the bestow thing actually happens and it becomes a creature. You don't get 2 for 1 like you would for championing, so it's significantly better.
Yeah, you basically can't get blown out with bestow, which is awesome.
Yeah. Another mechanic is monstrosity, which is you pay a cost. It has a monstrosity ability. It gets some counters on a guy. It grows, and it usually has an effect to like deal X damage to something or return, whatever, just something, some other ability. Monstrosity seems good. It's a way to make.
EDH-y.
Yeah, it does seem very EDH. It seems like a way to make okay playable cards better. And that's really all you want. Wait, so John, we need to take a picture of this first.
Casually untie it.
Justin, can you get a picture of this? We have these limited. I'm going to go post on all the forums, the Reddit forums, all this dumb stuff.
Oh, yeah. We're totally posting this on Reddit.
Totally going on Reddit.
We're going to post stupid magic cookie pictures on Reddit.
Yeah,
everyone loves their stupid magic cookie and brownie pictures on Reddit.
Magic the Gathering cookies.
Shout-outs to anyone on Reddit that doesn't post pictures of cookies on Reddit.
Anyone who does that is a homeboy.
Anti-shout-outs to anyone who does, and FYI, no one cares.
Nope.
And you're also the worst type of person if you post these pictures.
Yep.
And that's why we're posting them.
Well, no, yeah, I mean, it's because it's awful, but at the same time, it's twice as good because we're doing it out of spite.
Yeah, we are doing this is ironic. This is an ironic posting.
Yes. Let's crack these awesome cookies up.
It's a mythic rare, a fresh one instead of stale.
So yeah, monstrosity is a thing.
It's just gravy, basically. You're playing a creature already that both of the creatures are already like relatively decent costed.
Yeah,
and
so
then,
it's not awful. There's also another mechanic. It's called Devotion. It's not like a static ability. It's like a measurable thing. It's almost like Storm. It's Devotion.
I have no idea how this is in any way like Storm.
Well, it changes throughout the game. You don't keep track of it. It's not viewable at all.
You have to keep track of Storm, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you keep track of it, but it's not like a static ability. It fluctuates through the game.
Triggered ability.
Well, the Storm count does. Shut up, John.
Storm count is.
Don't make me look like an ass here.
Too late.
The hat did it.
No, but basically, they made it. It's like
Chroma.
It's basically like Chroma, except it's instead of getting a bonus for it, it's a threshold you have to overcome. So this card, it's as long as your devotion for blue is less than 5, this Thassa, God of the Sea, is not a creature. And the devotion is devotion to blue. Each blue mana symbol in the mana cost of permanents you control adds to your devotion to blue. So if your devotion to blue is less than 5, it's not a creature, and if it is a creature, it's a 5/5 indestructible, which is pretty.
Yeah,
sweet.
we're going to talk about that in a little bit. There's also one more mechanic we had spoiled. It's heroic. It's when you target when you target a creature with a spell, the heroic ability triggers and something happens.
Heroic is. I hate when they do abilities like this. This was just like Radiance. They basically just put the word heroic in front of a dash and then made up an ability. But it doesn't, like, you literally don't need to have, like, you don't need to have the word heroic there. You don't need the keyword. The keyword doesn't do anything.
Correct, yeah.
It could just say, whenever you cast a spell that targets whatever, up to 3, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You don't need the word heroic there. The same with Radiance.
Yeah.
It's really, like, honestly, I mean, I guess they just got, I don't know, do they get lazy when they do this?
I mean, it's one of those things, like I said, the only time it would really make sense is if they plan on having heroic be a continuous mechanic, and they want to introduce it like this, and then in the future, they would say heroic, then like : whatever happens as a triggered ability. I don't know. The temp landing is not the greatest, but yeah, it's neither here nor there. It's not great, but I don't know. The mechanic could be interesting. It's definitely something makes me think of like poison, the Infect X. Things that trigger that. Like a lot of pump spells. And you might see more giant growths.
I mean, the ability's not bad, but it's just the templating is really stupid, and I hate when they do that.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a couple spoiler cards here. A couple reprints and a couple new ones. Let's go through.
This one to last.
This one?
Yeah, save it.
All right. Yeah, the one that was spoiled just today, I believe, is Medamai the Ageless. It's a Sphinx. I believe it's a 4/4 for 4, a white, and a blue. Legendary Sphinx has flying. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you take an extra turn after this one. It has a drawback of it cannot attack on extra turns.
Yeah, that's EDH-tacular.
It is. It seems like a really good EDH card.
Probably a little too expensive for standard, but it does have a very powerful effect.
It does have a very, very powerful effect. You really don't see effects like that on creatures. I really just see a real trolly EDH deck that plays a lot of effects like Time Walk, Time Stretch, things like that. So on your extra turn, you cast that, get another one, and you just take effectively infinite turns going infinite. Infinite 2 times.
Doesn't work.
What?
It can never attack during extra turns.
It can't attack during.
Caused by that or not.
Yes, you're correct. Yeah, so that actually does not work. So that's unfortunate. But it happens. It seems like a real EDH card, real casual card.
Insane and limited.
It seems just broken and limited. A 4/4 flyer for 6 is still not awful, but that ability is just broken. Let's talk about another card. This is a reprint here. Magma Jet. It's a red no colorless, deals 2 damage to creature or player, and has the ability Scry 2 on it. Instant speed.
Yeah, Magma Jet is a pretty sweet card. Is it played in Modern at all? Yeah,
yes.
It's played in Modern.
Yeah, Magma Jet's played in Modern.
It's
not
already,
Lightning Bolt, but it's very, very...
It's not Lightning Bolt, but it does provide the sort of card quality and card selection that you need in a red deck, especially late game. It's one of the better, low-impact burn spells late game because you don't want to draw more than, a couple lands in the mono red deck or whatever, and you just get to smooth out bottom a couple cards.
Yeah. I mean, a big thing is if you look at it this way, the red deck's only played 20-something lands. The Scry 2 ability, if you have a land on top and you put it at the bottom, it's literally like saying draw a card. Draw a card, or it's better than draw a card. It's more like even closer, like more of a Time Walk, because you're not stuck with a land in your, a land you really can't do anything with. You actually get something out of it. So Magma Jet, it's very sneaky, very deceptively overpowered. Magma Jet's a great card.
Good card.
Very good. So yeah, we've got one card that people have been buzzing about. It's like the mythic they spoiled. Thassa, God of the Sea. Apparently, gods are going to be kind of a thing. So she is blue and 2 colorless. She is a legendary enchantment creature. It's indestructible, and it has on every turn on your upkeep Scry 1. And if you have Devotion to Blue is less than 5, it's not a creature. So if your Devotion to Blue is 5 or more, it becomes a 5/5 creature. It's indestructible. It also has the ability of blue and colorless target creature you control can't be blocked this turn.
Yeah, this card, I've been talking to people about it, and it's kind of mixed. I've heard people say that it's not that good. People say that it's really good.
I think it's insane.
Most people that said it wasn't that good missed one of the abilities on it. I'm like, well, it becomes a 5/5 indestructible. Like, wait, it's indestructible? Okay, never mind. The card's insane. Or yeah, but you can make it unblockable. They're like, it doesn't have evasion. I'm like, yeah, but you can make it unblockable. Wait, what? And you can do that to any of your creatures. Wait, what? Oh, okay, that card's insane. It's like, the thing is that even if you're playing the 3-mana enchantment and it's not a creature for X number of turns, that's fine. You're still scrying every turn.
Yeah, a scry
All your creatures are still unblockable.
Scry is a very powerful ability. It looks like it's going to be reprinted. I gotta say, if you're new to Magic or even playing for a little while, Scry is exceptionally powerful. How many times you played games and you're playing off the top, bad card, and the other guy. I mean, if you're playing against me, it's going to be Sphinx Rev or something insanely powerful. So, I mean, Scry lets you just control your draws a little bit. It lets you bury your bad cards. You're not going to get land flooded as much. I mean, for 3 mana, the 3-mana enchantment that said Scry 1. Target creature you control can't be blocked this turn. That's kind of a fringe playable card. The fact that it can become a 5/5 indestructible, really powerful.
Yeah. That's really powerful. And like we were talking about like what would an enchantment have to cost where if it was just at the beginning of your upkeep scry 1, and we came to the conclusion that it's like 2.5 mana is fair for a card for an enchantment that just scry once. And but yeah, it's definitely going to be a player. Certainly in block constructed.
What's the other one?
If not, guys.
Someone just pulled a lily out of the veil.
Someone just cracked
here
a
at David
lily
Adams. Cracking packs, you get a lily.
And
Pretty
also
awesome.
block the pizza guys, but that's fine.
Yes, the pizza guys are here, guys.
But yeah, the Thassa is definitely going to be a player in standard and block, possibly even modern.
I don't know. I could possibly see it in modern. I mean, it seems like it's okay in like Storm decks. I mean, it's not great, but I mean,
In
it's
what
something.
deck?
Storm. I could see Storm.
Storm?
I could see Storm playing
No way.
it.
There's no way Storm would play that
No,
card.
I could see it. Like as an ability to scry every turn is not bad. It's also alternate win condition.
You only played the game for like 4 or 5 turns.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
You don't want to waste your turn. No, there's no way Storm would play this card.
I don't know. It's better.
I do know.
It's significant.
I do know.
It's significantly better than Goblin Electromancer. Just saying.
No way. It is not better than
I
Goblin
think so.
Electromancer.
No, I'm just trying to hype it because I pre-ordered 1,000.
Oh. How much are they even pre-ordering for?
I don't even think got the
Pre-orders aren't even up.
Yeah.
Also, that card is 1,000 times worse than Goblin Electromancer.
There's also one more card, one more big name card that was spoiled here.
Even better than...
We got a reprint here. The card Thoughtseize is back in Theros.
Sneeze.
The Thought Sneeze. I know. Blaine loves the quote, loves the art on it. I never really played during Normal Block. The card's very powerful in Eternal formats. I don't think it's going to make a big splash in Standard.
It's going to be played, I think.
I mean, it's going to be played, but it's not that amazing.
It's pretty good against control decks.
Yeah, I mean, it's a strong card, but it's not one of those cards. It's not like Scavenging Ooze. Oh, Ooze is now in Standard, Ooze is in Modern.
God,
a game changer.
Scavenging Ooze is so good.
Yeah,
we talked about it a little bit before, but like every time I played it for another week, and like the card is just bonkers in Modern, in Standard, and everything.
I think a big thing with Thoughtseize actually is I watching the forums, things like that. People think Thoughtseize is going to stay around the same price. I think it's laughable.
There's no way.
Even the case. Right now, it was 60. I know stores they're selling them for I think 60 right now. TCG's got it for 43. That card, it will be a $15 rare by the time the second set comes out after Theros. It's just a rare. The casual demand, very low. The demand for Standard is going to be relatively low.
No EDH value.
No EDH value at all. Again, Thoughtseize, great card. It's going to be worth.
Foils will still fetch a price.
What?
The foils will still.
Oh yeah,
fetch a price.
foils are always going to be worth a lot because they
and
do
if it's
seasonal
a new
play.
art, it'll.
If it's new art, that might change it a little bit. But honestly, as I said, I think it's going to be $15 after as soon as the new set comes out. But again, Thoughtseize, great card, but I probably look to pick them up for $10, $12 each. I'm not going to buy into the hype of them. If you got your Thoughtseizes, you got literally a week to get rid of them. Hopefully, you find a guy who still thinks they're going to stay up in price. They're not. No. Get rid of them now. My prediction is going to be 15, maybe even lower. Like I could see a floor of 10. It'll always have a decent price memory. So.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to someone that played during Lorwyn and has been playing them in Legacy to trade them away at 10 when they go down that low. But
yeah, I mean, if you already have them, either get rid of them now or just be happy with your play set and trade away your extras and help out new players to get their play sets to get into Modern. Get rid of them as soon as you can. I said they're going to be low at $10 to $15. That's about it.
But yeah, looks like the food just got here. People are lining up, and the food's right next to us.
So we need no rush. We can just cut in line, get our pizza.
Well, yeah, that's not what I'm worried about. We should probably wrap up this segment, and then we'll see you back when the next round starts. Maybe
we'll see you guys round 2 for maybe another live recording, and we have a bunch more topics, and we'll go from there. We'll see you guys later.
Peace.